Hey everyone, I'm back with another one of these things where I talk about a bunch of random Power Ranger toys that I got here. I say I pulled out a box and yeah, just a bunch of random ones. The way I assorted these was I fit them in the whichever ones would fit in the box went in the box. So first up here we got Daishi from Power Rangers Jungle Fury. Isn't he cool? Got some decent articulation on this guy. Let's see, he's got this little button on his like little belt thing, kind of a belt. And you press that, and it makes the little lion face on his chest open and close, or a little mouth on it. Okay. Paint job's pretty nice. Like it should be, because not a lot of color to Daishi. He's all black. Then there's a couple little gold spots. Surprised they put any silver on there at all. Let's see, sculpt's really nice. Got his little toes down there. That's really, they did like such a good job with the detail. They got his hair right. Yeah, very nice Daishi. Just wish he wasn't a boring character. And next up we have another like very well sculpted figure right here. We have Moltor. Yeah, I like Daishi. Very good articulation, though I don't really want to move his legs too much. They're kind of tight, and they're feeling like they might snap or something. He's a very old figure. Yeah. Anyway, very nice Moltor. He's got this little thing on his back to hold his swords. That's really cool. It's a really neat little thing. I like that they kept that. Also, you can take the swords off, but they're kind of hard to pull off and put back in because they got little pegs and there's little holes in this little thingy on his back that they go in and out of. So that's kind of annoying to work with them. Oh, this is something. No wrist articulation on Daishi or Moltor. I feel like some wrist articulation would go a long way with these, but it's not that big of a deal. Paint job, really nice on Moltor here. Look at him. Look at Moltor. He is looking really, really nice. Especially the horns on his head there. That's really no head articulation. That leads into this annoying thing. Let's see. Okay, I probably took his batteries out or they're dead. There's a button right here, very well integrated into his design. Not like this stupid thing in the middle of his chest here. That was just a dumb thing they did with a bunch of the Overdrive toys. They have this weird little action feature gimmick here. I don't know what exactly this was supposed to do. Let's see, there was like something plugs in there and makes noise or something. I don't really remember what exactly it was supposed to do. Anyway, this button here is supposed to light up his face. And that's why you can't really get a good look at his face because, yeah, they didn't paint it because it's supposed to be like see-through. It's supposed to glow. I don't really get the idea, but it's too bad because otherwise this is a really, really nice Moltor. I just really wish Bandai could have held off on the stupid action feature gimmicks. They were not necessary. I really don't think kids cared about that kind of thing. Adult collectors, I definitely know, don't like this. This really ruins the figure. I've seen some fans they've re-sculpted the chest and they've painted the face so that it looks a little nicer than this. Okay, next up from Dino Charge, here's a Vivek, and don't know if it'll show up on camera, but man, parts of him have really discolored over the years. Like, you can see the bottom part of his legs, like where the knee joint is. Those are like still like really clean white, and then above it's like turning yellow. It's even, all around at least, I guess. His arms are, let's see, his arms are looking okay. Let's see, oh, he does have some head articulation, even with the hair on his back, or whatever, ribbons or whatever. You can still kind of turn his head a little ways, that's nice, and it's on a little ball joint, so you can move it from side to side a little bit. Nice. Decent articulation. Oh, wrist articulation, that's nice. Got some wrist articulation on this Vivek. Oh yeah, and this was something, his legs can pop off. Oh, and you can see the peg is not faded. The top is all like turning yellow, but the peg itself, because it was inside the leg, did not fade. So yeah, and it's weird. I don't know what caused this guy to fade so bad. He's just been in this box Like, I never had this Vivek on display or anything. I never had him on my wall or... Yeah. When I bought him, like, I do remember him being slightly discolored like this, but... Yeah, it wasn't this bad. Wow. Anyway, aside from that, nice figure. Got some, decent paint apps on him. Like the face, or whatever you would call the whatever's on the front of his head. A lot of little intricate details, which they did actually go through and do like a black wash type of thing to like fill in the little crevices to, yeah, give it that design style of the Viveks. Something Bandai would not do later on. Okay, next up, back to Overdrive. Here we got Camdor, and yeah, like Moltor, very nice figure, similar articulation. Ooh, legs are very stiff after all this time. I used to have this guy, like, on my wall just because Camdor is such a cool-looking character. I really like his design. Again, too bad his character was frickin' boring as dirt. Let's see, like Moltor, he also has, like, a fun little thing to hold his weapons. Let's see, on his back. Does this come off? No, I don't think this comes off. Okay, cool. So he has this little thing on his back to hold his swords, and it does not come off, apparently. Or maybe it's stuck? Oh! It came off. Okay, so... Oh, the swords are falling out now. Okay, how did this go? Like this, I guess? Okay. And then plug it... Okay, and then it plugs right back in. Perfect. I was afraid I broke it there for a second. Okay, let's see. Oh, he has a battery pack on his back. I probably took the batteries out by now. I don't remember for sure. Like Moltor, he has a really nice sculpt, really nice accurate paint job. This stupid thing on his chest, although at least it is integrated a teensy bit better on Camdor, like this silver thing. Looks like something that kind of belongs there. It does get in the way of his design a tiny bit, though. Where is is there a button? Oh, okay, I remember now. So, let's see, there's a button on the back of his head. You press that, and, does it... Okay, why isn't it... Oh, okay, it's this thing. You pulled this. Okay, yeah, then his helmet, like, very... Just a teensy bit pops open. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Now, with him, it's not that big of a deal they didn't paint his face, because, yeah, Camdor's face is supposed to just be black under there most of the time, and for Power Rangers, at least, he never does open his mask thing. At least I don't think he does he? Now I can't remember, like, does he open his mask at some point? Like... At the very end, does he? I don't remember now. I remember, like, I recorded myself fiddling around with this toy for the Overdrive video where I said something about Camdor and I said his toy could do that. But now I don't remember. Did he actually do that in Power Rangers? Regardless, it's not something associated heavily, so if they didn't have that action feature, I don't think fans would be too disappointed. Okay, who do we got next? Oh, back to Dino Charge. Here we got Snide. Man, don't you love that, like, everyone just hates Zeltrax so much. Like, the show itself hates Zeltrax. Everybody hates Zeltrax. Like, Dino Charge comes out, we have this guy who is very obviously supposed to be, like, a new version of Zeltrax, and they were like, nope, he's gonna be a completely different character. Screw you, Zeltrax, which... I'm fine with. I didn't like Zeltrax. So anyway, nice figure. Got some good articulation. Let's see, no wrist articulation, oddly. That's weird. His shoulder pads can move up and down. That's something. Sculpt is nice. Paint job is nice. They didn't paint his back, though. I think probably a lot of this should have just been this, like, dark blue-gray, like the front. Let's see, how's his head move? Oh, it's just on a swivel. I thought it'd be on a ball joint, but no, it's just on a swivel, so... Yeah, there was a lot of variety with the style of articulation for the Dino Charge monster figures. Let's see, there's a weird thing on his back here. It looks like someone tried to color that in with permanent marker or something. Or was that something on the original toy? I bought this used, and that was already there. I don't know why exactly someone would have tried to color it in with permanent marker, but I don't know. Maybe they had him like in a display and his back was like facing out and they just wanted to have it be a little bit darker, but then they gave up a little ways in. Who knows? But yeah, so there's Snide, looking pretty cool. This is a cool thing. From Power Rangers in Space, we have a Craterite. Now, this is an interesting figure. Let's see. Because his action, he has a couple of them. You move this little thingy on his back, his arms move up and down, and his head moves left and right. And then if you turn this, you can have it so just his head moves left and right. That is a neat little thing. I like that. So, paint job's pretty good. Not that there's, like, it's not super complicated. He is painted all the way around, though. That's nice. Let's see, the Craterites only showed up in one episode of Power Rangers in Space, but in Mega Ranger, they were the main villains of, or like the main foot soldiers of that season. So it's always interesting when they have something like that. They did something similar in Turbo, where they had let's see, one Chromite, and then later on, let's see, General Havoc shows up, he just has a whole bunch of Chromites. And they still call them Chromites, which was especially weird when I first watched through that. What is this? Oh. There's a little rubber thing of a earbud in there. I have no idea what that's doing. Probably one of my cousins put that in there or something, because they played with these toys a little bit. Let's see, though, I know for sure they didn't play with this Tanga here. I wouldn't let them. I'm not letting anybody touch this Tanga. This Tanga here was very rare, like very hard to get a hold of with his wings intact. Actually, I did a video about this. I'll link it in the description. Let's see, there's a switch on the back. Let's see, it moves one wing. The other one, let's see, I think, yeah, the mechanism inside it's broken or something. So that's unfortunate. Can't really do a whole lot with this little Tanga here. You can move his one arm. But, yeah. Anyway, decent Tanga figure. Face is a little weird looking. Not a big fan of the face. The face looks a little weird. Leg articulation is... See, they swivel a little bit. Not that you'd really want them to, so yeah, just leave them at the side. Sculpt is nice, colors are nice. I just kind of wish, yeah, the proportions are what's kind of weird with this figure. He has enormous feet. Holy crap, they are huge. Like, there's no problem standing him up on a shelf, I guess. He stands up really nice. Let's see. Articulation is decent for a figure like this, considering, yeah, he's kind of screwed over by the action feature. Let's see, no wrist swivel. That would have been nice. On so many of these figures, a wrist swivel would be really... It would really help with these. You can kind of manually pose him if you force it enough, but yeah, it's really hard. So yeah, there's a Tanga Warrior, or maybe Tengu Warrior, since I think this was from the movie line. Okay, another Dino Charge figure. Here we got Fury. Fury's nice. I really liked Fury in Dino Charge. When it comes to, like, growly, like, general characters, Fury's pretty fun. I like him okay. I like the Dino Charge villains. They had a good variety of villains, and, let's see. How's his head move? Okay, his head just has this, like, a little swivel. I think there was something around his neck at some point. It might have gone missing. Let's see. He's got some good... See, oh, wrist swivel, or, well, elbow swivel, so, yeah, his whole lower arm can swirl around. Let's see, he has, like, a robe on, which does not hinder his articulation because it's very flexible rubber. So, that's really nice. So, you can have him, like, do that. It's not quite, let's see, do I have that little... I used to have, like, a little red chair over here. It came with a wrestling toy. I could, like, sit him on it to show, but, whatever. Anyway, paint job. The paint job was really nice on some of these Dino Charge figures. Probably the last time Bandai, like, put a lot of effort into the paint job. And then, oh, speaking of that, here we got one of the ones where Bandai, yeah, kind of foreshadowing. Here we got this guy. I don't remember this guy's name. Looks pretty good until you get to his legs. What happened here? Like, seriously, they painted all of this, and then when they got to the legs, they were like, yeah, I'm tired of it, I don't want to do it anymore. Oh, and the back. The back, very jarring. The back looks like a bootleg figure, straight up, and it even feels kind of like a bootleg figure because he has such a big head. A lot of him had to be, like, hollowed out so he would be light enough and, like, not use as much plastic. So he feels kind of like hollow, but he's high quality material. This is definitely not a bootleg figure. And the paint job, for what is painted, it's really, really nice. And I do like the sculpt on him. His arms are just on swivels, unfortunately. Yeah, can't do a whole lot with his arms. No wrist or elbow swivel. His legs have a lot of movement, which is kind of weird. Don't really know why his legs needed so much movement. I feel like maybe the legs could have been just, you know, static, and maybe they could have added a little bit to his arms. Or maybe they could have painted the legs if they were just all one piece. But yeah, anyway, this guy, really cool. Wish I could remember his name, but I don't. He is a cool-looking monster, though. I was very excited to find this guy. Let's see, I wasn't able to get too many of the Dinoncharge monsters brand new, but the ones that I did... Like, I did get some of them brand new, but then this one I had to get secondhand. He didn't come with his accessories. Not that I really mind that much. It was like just a little flag or something. But yeah, really happy to have this guy because he's such a cool-looking figure. Such a cool-looking monster. I love this design for him. He's very unique. Kyryuger had some really cool monster designs. Okay, and another Mighty Morphin thing. Here we got the Super 7 Pudgy Pig. Yeah, definitely the ugliest Pudgy Pig I think that we've gotten. What this kind of reminds me of is, like the American footage Pudgy Pig, where the suit's kind of falling apart, and, like, you can see this, like, fabric or something like, coming out of his mouth. That's kind of what this reminds me of. I'm thinking they based him off of that. I don't know why his teeth are brown. That's pretty weird. Let's see. Very hard to get this pretty hard to get him to stand because he's got these two little legs and he's so top heavy, and also the joints or the swivels on his legs very loose. Very loose legs, unfortunately. Let's see. The sculpt is nice though, like, you know, aside from not the most flattering face. Let's see. Kind of looks okay in profile if you put his arms up and block off some of his face. So yeah, there's a Super 7 Pudgy Pig, the Reaction Pudgy Pig. You can sit him down on a shelf, and he looks really nice sitting down. I'm gonna show you. Swivel that around there, and there we go. You can see him sitting on the shelf here. Yeah. Like, having him sit looks really, really nice. Like, if you have a little building set, you can put him on top of there, put the Rangers underneath him, come down here and fight like a pig. And, so yeah, I think that's about it for this one. There's only... Yep, I covered everybody in the box. So, yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.